Hello everyone. Welcome to the DWIN DGUS software training. Today I will introduce the supermarket scale application. Let's watch a video first. Today's content consists of 3 parts. Part 1 is to learn about basic functions. There are 4 main functions here. First of all, we need to use the return key code function to set these for parts. The key values of these for parts need to be different. The addresses are the same and it is within the range of user use. This section uses the variables icon display function. Select icon ID. Set the same address as before. Select icon file. This is where we need to use variables input and data variable display functions. The address is the same for both. Select font ID and set font size. Set decimal and integer digits as needed. The data type is set as an integer. This section also needs to use the data variable display function. The address here needs to be inconsistent with the previous setting. Here it can be set for. The decimal is set to the same parameter. This section needs to use pop-up menu and variable icon display function. The address also needs to be set to be inconsistent with others. Select in type. Select icon file. Select the corresponding icon. This section needs to use return key code function. Set key value. Set address and it needs to be non-conflicting with other addresses. Here we need to use DWIN OS to set the code, which will be explained later. Both parts need to use basic touch functions to set the corresponding key values. Part 2 is operation demonstration. Open DGUS software. Create a new project. Choose the corresponding resolution. Choose the file path. Add the background images. Return the welcome interface and click ICL generator. Select directory. Name it 32 and save it in DWIN SCT folder. In addition, we need to generate the icon into an ICL file. It can be named number 48. Now start to make the project. Click Touch Return Key Code. Select the area of touch. Select the page we want to switch. Set key value and address. The other 3 are the same steps. Just changing the key value. Next, click icon Show Variables icon display. Select the area of display. Set address and select icon file. Select icon. The maximum and minimum values must be the same as the number of icons. Select display mode. Next, click Text Show Data Variables display. Select the area of display. Set address and color. Set the font size according to your needs. Set decimal and integer digits. Next, click Touch Variable Data Input. Select the area of touch. Set address. The font size is the same as the previous one. Select keyboard. Select the area of keyboard. This part is the same as the coordinates in the upper left corner of the keyboard. Select the position of the cursor. Set a maximum value. Next, click Text Show Data Variables Display. Set address and color. It's the same step as before. Next, click icon Show Variables icon display. Select the area of display. Set address. Select icon file. Select the corresponding icon. Next, click Touch pop-up menu. Select the area of touch. The address is the same as the address of the variables icon display. Select the menu. Select the range of icons. This place is the same as the coordinates in the upper left corner of the menu. Next, click Return Key Code. Set key value and address. The next two sections use basic touch function. Select page. Finally, click Basic Touch. Set the parameters of the keyboard. Set the corresponding key value. The same steps are for the others. The corresponding parameters need to be set here. Click Save and Generate. All the parameters in the DGUS part have been set. Part 3 is to use DWIN OS to let supermarket scale calculate the total price. Open OS build. Open OS file. This is a document that was prepared in advance, and I will explain it next. This section is the default. These instructions are then executed in turn. Read the number of discounts. Read fruit types. Read the weight. Display the amount. Clear the parameters. Now look at the first section and read the discounts. This is the variable address set in DGUS. Load this data into register groups R0, R1. Then use the instruction data variables in registers data exchange. This instruction is to compare the contents of the register and the immediate number. If it is equal, the next instruction will be executed, and the unequal will be jumped. Here means 100% discount. To represents two lines of downward jumping. Execute this command. Similarly, compare the data, and if it is equal to 1, execute the next instruction. Here means 80% discount. Here too, 1 and 0 stand for key value. Next, read the fruit type. Actually, it's the same principle as the one above. This is the address of the variable in return key code. Load this data into register groups R0, R1. Then use the instruction data variables in registers data exchange. The variable and the immediate number are equal to 1, and the next instruction is executed. For represents the unit price of watermelon. If the variable and the immediate number are not equal, jump to two lines and execute the command. The next instructions are based on the same principle. 1, 2, 3 and for represent key values. These correspond to the unit price of the fruit. Start the calculation section. Load 8 immediate numbers to the register group. This instruction represents the exchange of registers and register data. This number means that we start with no discount by default, 100%. This line of instruction is performed by multiplying the weight by the unit price. This command represents the division of integer numbers. 0 represents no rounding. This indicates the address displayed by the data variable in DGUS. The rest is on a similar principle. Today's teaching content is all over. Thanks for watching.